We are withering away. There's this analogy that, you set a peach on a counter, a ripe peach, and it just rots. Just withers, rots, and it's nothing. So, maybe in a few years, maybe in 20 years, whatever, people aren't going to want to be attracted to me at all. There's people who are attracted to me, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't have an OnlyFans, but in some time, my looks are going to completely and utterly fade. Why is my hair not messed up? I look like a goddamn dad. But no, looks fade in time. And I feel like everybody's just wasting away, hiding their body parts when they're adults who could not only, profit off that, significantly profit, but also, it's art. It's beautiful. I shove dildos up my butt. I suck on dildos and stuff like that. And on Onision, onlyfans.com/Onision, OnisionFans.com, stuff like that. I just show off the dong, jerk it, do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, so I made a socially unacceptable video. And towards the end of it, I had the bright idea to decide that, hey, I'm going to make a GoFundMe. Since this is socially unacceptable to do what I thought I was going to do. And so I made a GoFundMe, and I said, hey, if I make $1,500, enough to buy a decent gaming setup stream, I'll start an OnlyFans and I'll stream games naked. I said, you know what I can do? I don't care if it's socially unacceptable. I'll shave my head. I'll stream games naked if I want. It was kind of like something like that. And then I was like, you know what, I'll actually do it. And then, like I said, I said I'll start a GoFundMe, and if I manage to reach that goal, then I will legit go on OnlyFans and I'll stream naked. I said, I don't care, I'll do it. Mind you, in my head, I thought there was absolutely no way in hell I would even remotely come close to $1,500 on donations. Last time I checked, I was at $2,098 donated. I went to the bathroom. This might be a little bit TMI, but I was going to the restroom. I was in the bathroom, and good thing too, because as I'm going to the bathroom, I look at my phone, because you scroll through your phone and do stuff. And I saw a notification from GoFundMe. It was like an email, and it said, congratulations, you've reached your fundraising goal. And so I'm looking at that, I'm like, what?
And yet we have a culture that acts like, oh, if you take off your clothes, you're a lesser human. And that's absurd. YouTube is toxic. The community is all about canceling people. And we're shaming each other for being part of OnlyFans. Why? Why are we doing that? Our bodies are nothing to be ashamed of if we're adults. If you're not an adult, yes, be ashamed of yourself. I don't care. It's not my fucking business. Stay away from me. But if you're an adult, there's nothing to be ashamed of. If you're like a 25-year-old woman and you show off your tits, do it. It's great. If you're a 25-year-old woman and it's legal to show off your tits, fucking do it. So why are we pretending like that is something that we can't make money off? Why are we pretending like that's something that is shameful? I look at strippers and shit as fucking geniuses. Hot geniuses. Strippers are hot geniuses, okay? They got these rockin' bodies, right? And they know they can make money off it while it lasts. It's free fucking gift for them. I mean, of course, they got to eat well, but pretty much free. And they can make shitloads of money on it, or they could be miserable at a fucking 9 to 5.
The last time I checked, it was at 500. So I was like, what does that mean? That's no. I haven't. What? And so my heart kind of stopped for a bit, and then I clicked the notification, and I was at about 500, and the goal is for 1,500. I won't list their name because I don't know if they want to be mentioned or not. I haven't asked them. But somebody donated over $1,000 to my GoFundMe. And it put me over 1,500. And I looked and I was like, Jesus effing Christ. I mean, my jaw dropped. I was like, what? I sat there for 5 minutes looking at that, and I was like, what? I was like, oh my God, somebody donated $1,000. And then it hit me, not only that, but oh my God, my goal has been reached. I have to do my stream. And not that I'm being self-depreciating in any way, But I mean, part of me really just wonders, like why are you guys like watching me so much?
So, long story short, the reason I started OnlyFans is because I'm not full of shit. I'm not a hypocrite. I mean, I am a hypocrite, and I am partially, I like have my own delusions. I'm only 34. I have a lot to learn in life. I'm probably a super idiot, you know, like most everyone is. But on this issue, I think I'm a little bit more woke.
The use of this word, woke, is politically interesting. The difference between equality and inequality is not the difference between being awake and being asleep. And I'm not just talking about gender equality as opposed to gender inequality. We're now getting into talking about the question of to what extent is someone who's done nude modeling equal to someone who has refused to do nude modeling? Really, in effect, in practice, is it possible for a prostitute to have equal rights? If you think you're woke, ask yourself if you would be willing to hire this woman as your lawyer. Or even if you would be willing to hire her as your lawyer, if you'd regard her equally, or if you'd regard her as being at a disadvantage compared to other candidates. This woman, while she was still in law school, 22 years old, filmed 3 pornographic films. She was told that the films would not be put on the internet, that they would be shared only with a multimillionaire private collector, but nevertheless, she was consciously and intentionally engaging in prostitution repeatedly, and prostitution on camera for a client. She was having sex with men for money and recording it. She just believed the lie that nobody else except this small number of men would ever see her performance. Maybe you wouldn't form your judgment of her intelligence or her moral character or her reliability on the basis of the fact that she has that background or history. I know what it's like to have a stupid lawyer. I know how terrifying it is to have a lawyer who won't answer your questions or a lawyer who can't answer your questions. I know how awful it is to have to live the rest of your life wondering, how would things be different today if I had just managed to get a better lawyer back when it really mattered? It's a hard decision. It's a hard decision to trust someone to be your lawyer when it's your life that's on the line. Those are the decisions we make about equality and inequality. It's not the difference between being asleep and being woke.